Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new Big Cherry Retro React here on
The ankle.
Hey Amber.
I hate you like I'm young.
This video is so raw, you guys. Fuck. Fuck me!
And that's when I noticed the cold breeze.
The ankle's a little mean.
The ankle, the elbow, the fucking little tiny stick that he probably has is gonna post it. I'm just so fucking done.
So, good day, you guys. I hope everyone's having a beautiful and wonderful Monday. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend as well. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, like and subscribe. So, we're going to finish up this little bit. There's only like 6 minutes left to this, so we'll get through it, the torture of it. And then I want to do something a little different. We're not going to do it every day because, oh my god, that would be unbearable. Could you imagine? But actually, we probably could. There's been so many uploads, and Amber is claiming that she's just going to work at the LCU now. Like, she's not going to even bother coming back to YouTube, which I could see. I could kind of see that. I don't know as though the money would stay there, though, but who knows. However, I feel like that's just a lot to do daily of, especially for, like, the big cherries. It's not really a retro. But we're going to start making our way through some of the older recaps of the LCU lives from Apathetic Facts. I said we would start it back up eventually. I just didn't want to be like feeding into their current narrative. And actually, low-key, I think inherently we still are, because Amber is still very much paying close attention to what reaction channels are posting. So there's been a few coincidences now where like I make a joke or something and it doesn't take too long before it's starting to come out of Amber's mouth or even Fupa's mouth, which, fair. I mean, there's only so many jokes that we all can make about Amber, but sometimes it's just a little bit too like odd timing. But I feel like, we're moved on enough now that it's fine. We can dive back in. I feel a little less like weird about it. I don't know, I just didn't want to play into Keem's ish and everything. But yeah, so that's the plan, y'all. Once we get to right here, sorry about that. But thank you guys so much as well for your wonderful birthday wishes for Goobert. The guy celebrated his 4th birthday, and yeah, he has some new toys, so you might hear some squeaking in the background. I do apologize. I think that's it, though. I think that's it. Thank you guys so much, as always, for tuning on in. I am feeling a little bit better. Well, quite a bit better, but my voice still isn't like 100% yet, So, bear with me. Did I do the thing? Let's just jump right on into this and get this ish out of the way. Shall we? Hey, Amber. She looks so
There's
bored.
nothing different that I did in this situation that I would have done off camera.
Okay. Does that justify that you have to do it on camera anyways?
So eating on camera not only makes me eat a lot slower, and I'm more mindful of my food and I appreciate it more instead of just devouring it.
Be an adult. You're like nearly 30 years old. Just slow yourself down, dude. The fuck?
And you guys also give me someone to talk to while I eat.
Oh, that's just sad. She always gotta go and make you feel bad for her in some type of way. Doesn't justify the abuse, but ew. Oh my god. Wait, where is it? I hate how she looks at us. She's looking at herself, but I think it's the feedy aspect.
And if my eating upsets you, offends you, triggers you,
sorry. I don't think she's trolling. She just can't go that long without eating.
I asked politely to maybe not watch, like,
Girl.
wait for me to upload a vlog.
When? When, Amber? It's been months.
Or another video that entices you, because, like, I don't want to offend you.
Oh, entices. Suing will entice.
That's not my intention, ever.
Okay. Good God. You know, Amber, you could have put the leafy greens under the patty so they stuck to the, I'm guessing, cream cheese, whatever you got on there, and was held down by the patty. But no. Jeez. And the thing is, like, girl, was being lazy worth what this got you? Like, was it really worth it to just post what was easiest? Because look at the type of reaction, I guess, that you have now garnered. I always fuck that up. Garnered over this long period of time. Whereas I think if you had just kind of stuck to vlogs, like, sure, people probably would have still nitpicked at you, but, like, I don't know. I feel like we just always have a lot less to say when we're not having to sit down with her.
This meal is dry.
It looks it.
I'm gonna say right here, right now. As an outside perspective, I understand your guys' frustration.
Do you? Do you?
Because to you, you're seeing, you know, a morbidly obese girl with like a food addiction, eating on camera, like forcing herself to eat, or like.
And you wonder why you got fucking taken off of YouTube, dog? I am wide-eyed right now. Holy shit. I know I've heard this before. I've seen this video plenty of times, I'm sure. But just to hear it now in the context of, like, this time frame that we're in is kind of crazy, right?
A lot of people say I'm myself.
Well, yeah, kind of, yeah. And it's getting to the point where everything that you purposefully, because you're doing it on camera, put inside of your body that is not related towards your weight loss success is actively harming yourself. Yeah, that's just the inherent truth.
On camera, but it's like, I'm not. I'm eating so much healthier. I am enjoying my food and making it.
Questionable on the enjoying. I don't know. I haven't heard any.
Last, and like I said, this is what I would eat regardless.
That's not true though, because also we do know she was B-wording off of camera.
I was filming or not.
Oh. Would you still be eating alone too? Because it really seemed like no one in this point in time wanted to be around her. Not even Beck, who was home.
I would love a weight loss channel to do mukbangs because.
Okay, so I mean, be that. Be that. If she was doing like healthy, real healthy mukbangs and was honest with us, with herself, blah blah blah, like the weight was visibly shedding off of her, I don't think YouTube would have had an issue.
I mean, everyone's different, but
she couldn't stick to that. Please, dude.
If you're eating healthy, you're eating within your calories, you're eating what you would eat, something about it is really satisfying because
doing good usually makes you feel good. Yeah. And the thing is, she has never had structure really ever in her life, but structure like she had at Crystal's. Even though it was very loose, it was still within the rules and confines of someone else's home. As soon as she left that, I don't think she was ever really prepared or ready to like really do it on her own. You know what I mean?
You get to enjoy your food for longer. I just eat really fast in general.
So work on that.
This meal could be gone in like 5 minutes flat, especially because I am.
That's crazy.
Eating by myself. I feel like I'm going in circles.
Ew. I hate how she looks at us. We're almost done, guys. Hang in there. Good God.
I don't know. I just, like, I don't want to upset people, but I also want to be able to film what I want to film.
And this is just lazy, easy content for you. Got it. Got it. And again, I raised the question, was it worth it? To be this lazy, was it worth it with the reaction that you got, Amber? I mean, she was making a lot of money off of these videos. She got over like 100K views back in the day on these mukbangs, okay? It's crazy. But was it worth it? Still.
Not worry so much about what other people think.
Oh my God, how many fucking times have we heard that this month? At least she finished the veggies first.
And another one bites the dust. Someone asked me, why does she have to eat everything on her plate?
Well, I don't know as though why she needs to use such 2 large plates, but...
Well, that's easy. That's an easy question.
And she still shouldn't even have been having 2 halves of this, the way that she did. She wanted a full sandwich, just have the full bagel and 1 patty, but like that, it's still way more calories because those patties are so processed.
I'm hungry.
Shocker.
I want to finish my food. And, I calculated all my calories on it, so.
Ugh.
If I was, like, genuinely full, obviously I wouldn't eat it.
That's not true, girl. That's quite the opposite, actually. Because you can actually kind of already see in your demeanor that you are full. You're no longer getting the rush from the food. So you should stop. You don't have to finish everything.
Last bite. Big bite.
Oh my God. And again, she wonders. Oh, yeah, can't forget that. Why is every fucking time? Every time there's a little speck of something. Oh, can't forget that. Alrighty, y'all. Well, as I said before, go check out Irked content. We will be watching more of their videos later on in the week, so there's that. But we are done with that one. And now we head on over to Apathetic Facts, and this one is called... Give me a second, y'all. Amberlynn Reid gets what she wanted and a new weigh-in. Okay. I think this is roughly where we left off. I honestly can't even remember. Whoops. Hold on.
And my foot is just like dangling.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Hey, lady! You don't have OCD.
You got your spaghetti!
You have ODCD. Okay, thank you. I didn't know my psychiatrist was on here. I'm actually starving. That's my name. Amberlynn Hungry Reid. I don't know. I just feel so disconnected. She was like, "You're healthy, but you are obese."
Hold on. She said she's claiming to weigh less now than she was then. Okay, Amby.
Hello? Is anyone home?
Hey girls, welcome back. So the last few bus streams haven't really been about accountability, and at this point the pattern isn't subtle. Whenever Amber starts getting pressed about Emily or her own history, the conversation gets redirected fast, lawsuits get threatened, deep dives get shut down, and now a brand new co-host conveniently becomes the main storyline.
I mean, shit. Same thing that's happening nowadays, so does it really matter if we're a few months behind? I don't think so. I don't think we're that far, but...
Nothing says, don't look over there, like a brand new plot twist.
You know, being placed on a show that you kind of would rather not be, we don't want that for anyone. Like, we want everyone to kind of try to be happy where they're placed, and it's not a good time when any of us get placed somewhere we don't want to be, or
Isn't Scooter, like, coming for them now? I saw Sweet T, Sweet T, popped the fuck off on Amber. Ooh.
Sorry, I'm being, not to change the subject about myself because I'm a narcissist. I'm being one guy and everyone thinks it looks like I cried. That means I'm really good at my makeup. Thank you. I purposely made it.
Oh my god. And so quickly, Amber, you reminded me why I stopped watching these. Your personality is so goddamn unbearable. Ugh.
Look that way because I think it's cute. Don't ever think you're firing.
Okay, but you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for you guys now. But okay. We gotta eventually make our way through it, okay? We gotta be canonical.
And Amberlynn can read. I want that.
Sorry. Amberlynn freaking read.
Thing off your wall. Like, you're creeping me out. I want that off of your wall.
no, that's staying up there.
I'm just so tired of you in general, and just like knowing how parasocial you get, like seeing me on there makes me feel like you're about to come to my door, and it
Oh, Amber, you wish.
Amberlynn, you were parasocial with Billie Eilish. You said that she was hot when she originally came on the scene.
So first of all, I didn't think she was hot.
Now, Fupa, you worded that very specifically, and I think too much in Amber's favor. Amber had an attraction to underage Billie Eilish.
Until she was a good, like, 21, 22, so that's...
I will go pull the clip. You
never had that done. You're like, talk over me. You can get pissed off because all you do is chit-chit.
Oh my god.
Chit-chit-chit-chit-chit. That doesn't make me parasocial. So finding Justin Bieber attractive makes me parasocial. Finding Drew Barrymore attractive makes me parasocial. That's not parasocial. That's finding someone attractive. You're just trying to make excuses.
Quick backstory.
She do be sounding crazy as fuck, like, anytime she speaks.
This new co-host used to run an Amber reaction channel and suddenly scrubbed all her Amber content once she landed the job. Later, the LCU dug up her old Rev and Shani videos and found out she'd been buddy trolling both of them. And now watch Scooter suddenly grow a backbone with the new co-host, giving her the pushback Amber never got. Funny how it's easier to be tough when you're not worried about upsetting your biggest paycheck.
True.
If you watched Reverend, you would know he was desperate. He was even asking his live stream if anyone would let him move in with them. Random strangers on the internet. She buddy trolled him for tea the viewers ate up.
Yeah, she also bought him meals. She called him her friend. Well, like, come on, dude. This is insane.
Does that make it all right? I almost think that makes it a little bit scummier, to be honest. Like, if I don't fuck with someone, I ain't going to be pretending to be their friend to get, like, info or some shit. That's just weird. Yeah.
And, like, you just take zero credibility for any of this. You just double down and say, I did nothing
wrong. I'm not taking credibility when I admit.
Oh, my God. They're all annoying. Can I just say that? Like, Fupa really do be coming in clutch sometimes, but, oh.
I said, yeah, I did that. And your point. So what? It was fucked up. Let's move on. No one's here for my bullshit. They're here for that.
No, they're here for your bullshit too now. Because here's the deal.
Honestly, yeah.
Here's the deal.
It's about
Jesus Christ, you are so pathetic. You are so pathetic. All she wants to do is come up here, act like she's on some moral high ground, talk to you, whenever she's literally just as bad, if not worse. You want to quit this? Quit. Be a baby. Quit.
Someone made a perfect example. You want to call me parasocial? All of your girlfriends were parasocial because they were a viewer of yours and they slid into your DMs and then you started dating them because you're desperate. You dated your fans.
That's not parasocial. You don't know what parasocial
is. It? I thought parasocial was more like thinking that you have a connection with someone through online and whatnot. But Amber dating her fans, that's something different.
Look up
yeah, that's literally not parasocial.
The way she can't even keep a straight face, it's all fucking planned and just like obnoxious, really. I'm gonna give some props to Roxy and the others, the other screamers, you know, that just be like yelling and whatnot. They pull it off so much better. They really do, because they will still say like real shit, even if it's like we're doing it for views, sure, but like it still feels way more genuine than this. Like, I don't know, these newbies, sorry, but
I never like someone who was underage. Putting that out there, I will get you kicked from this show so fast your head will pop off. You
fall back on.
Oh, so does Amber threaten anyone that is going to bring up the actual issues that people have with her interactions with minors? Interesting. Because you think that would have been talked about by now, but no.
Like you with your unmonetized.
You don't have anything to fall back on. All you have is a ass named Jack. That's all you have. You think that everything they say is
let her talk.
Blah, blah, blah.
You know, I just think it's so hypocritical that you come up here and you get called on you turn off your camera instantly. I turn
off my camera when you talk the fuck over me and won't let me talk. Because what's
all you do is talk over people.
What is the point of me being here if you're not going to let me fucking talk?
To be fair, I think Fupa only really talks over Amber because Amber does it. So
all you do is talk. All you do is yell. All you do is talk.
You literally
ate her up on that one. I'll give you a point there, Foop. Oh my God. Is she still having to record from her bed? Bedbound Mary?
You literally scream whenever she's trying to make a point. We'll get to the weigh-ins.
Where's the weigh-ins? Where's this? Let's change the subject. Let's do this. Let's do that.
Quick context before this clip. Zay invited the new co-host to hop on her other show and do a deep dive into Amber's lore, and Amber instantly shut it down, saying it crosses her boundaries.
Oh, the poor baby.
That's okay, because I'm going on with Zay on Glass on Friday.
And really, why?
So, we're not respecting boundaries. We're not respecting boundaries? Everyone's obsessed with me.
Why the fuck would they, honestly? Oh, we're co-workers. Shut up.
They don't give a... If you go on Glass, you're fired. And I don't give a... If King doesn't fire you, I'll quit.
You're the boss.
If you go on Glass, I'll quit.
Dude, she never said...
Oh, Amber... I don't know why Amber is so ballsy to threaten quitting when she literally does not have anything to go back to. She hasn't even tried to remonetize her own channel. She ain't going to be quitting.
She literally messaged me, said, hey, are you down to do a live? Do not interrupt me or I will leave.
Oh, okay, then leave. We're not doing this.
I'm done being on your side.
Yeah, you know, it's that easy. You're going to leave because I muted you because you're just screaming the same thing over and over again? It doesn't work that way.
Look at how proud Amber looks. Can I be honest? I'm a little happy Scooter got shuffled. Just a little bit. We need someone that just is not going to cater to Amber.
You aren't doing your fucking job. You're supposed to moderate this and mute people when they're talking over.
You're the one constantly screaming over her. Let me ask you this. You know the boundaries. If she starts crossing those boundaries, what exactly do you plan to do? Because you just...
I'm not allowed to talk about that.
Oh, Zay's gonna have you spill lore about me. I'm not stupid, bro.
They're going to talk about your inappropriate behavior with minors, probably.
Hosts don't do that.
If you're watching, come up here.
I don't want her. I already said I don't want to talk to her. Look at her ever again.
We have to listen to her at once because they're the one that's paying the bills. And if they don't want to talk about my they're here for Amber. They want to talk about Amber. That's all they want to talk about. Anytime we talk about anything else, it gets brought back to Amber.
Wow, how weird. I wonder why they want you on her show then.
Don't act like I don't have a scandal going on too. So don't even.
Oh, no. Then don't talk about me at all on Glass. And if you do, you're done or I'm done. It's one of us, bitch.
Amber doesn't get special privilege here. They've said that a million times.
I would kind of disagree. I think it's very evident Amber does get special privilege, but I think the tides are turning slowly.
She keeps insisting on special privilege.
What was the boundary you set with me today that I was going to respect? But you don't know how to respect mine.
I haven't talked about her. I haven't even gone on the panel and you're trying to shut this shit down already.
Oh, she's just concerned about Emily, dog. Can we be honest? Raise your hand if you give a flying rat's ass about Ratatouille Emily. I know I don't.
Yes, it's her and say, yes, I will, Zay.
I said, I may can do Friday. Is that okay? She said yes.
There you go.
Don't even make me say what I want to say.
What did say it, please?
Oh, because it's off limits. We can't talk about it. She gets special privilege.
Do you have special privilege then? You're a hypocrite. Point blank period.
You might actually be the biggest hypocrite I've met because as soon as you get called out for your shit, you turn off your camera.
Watching this is wild because the new co-host is basically doing the exact same things Amber's been doing for months, talking over people, cutting everyone off, storming out when she gets pressed, and suddenly Scooter has all the backbone in the world.
T.
Amber's even calling out behavior she literally normalized on this show. They just swapped out the person everyone's allowed to dogpile, and the fact that it's this obvious tells you everything about how manufactured this whole setup really is.
Amber can't make a nickel on her own channel and is complete.
Honestly, it really was around this around this time when I just kind of clocked out. I was just, it's just annoying.
Unhireable. She will
I'm
come
not
back.
Unhireable, bitch.
Call her bluff.
So if I can continue my point, as soon as you get addressed about something, you turn off your camera and you run away. And then,
Well, to be fair, yeah, it's literally everything that Amber does.
and you have no problem going nonstop on Amber Lynn, who just sits there and takes it.
But they don't like you.
Oh, poor Amber. She just sits there and takes it. Oh, victim.
They don't like your opinion, nothing. They just want to purposely go to the opposite of me. Trust and believe. They don't like you.
I wouldn't say that's inherently true. All right. We have seen time and time again where plenty of people do not like certain reactors. All right. It happens to everyone.
Here's the difference between me and you, Fupa. People like to say I'm an Amber Lynn Glazer whenever I'm the one that's
Very that.
really put the most pressure on Amber Lynn out of any of the tryouts, out of you, out of anybody to this point.
That's bullshit.
Really? Is
How's
it?
that bullshit?
I have screamed and yelled at Amber and cussed her.
Yes, you've screamed and yelled at her. Yeah, you're right, I am. You've screamed and yelled.
You're cutting me off.
Yeah, I'm the showrunner. I can mute you. You've screamed and yelled.
I don't like them.
Yelled at her. Absolutely. You've not brought any facts. Oh, yeah, here we go again. This is
She's
ridiculous.
killing the show. Absolutely killing the show.
I wish you guys would. I don't have to fucking
make
be
this
here.
stupid bitch have to get off her fat ass and take off my fat body from her wall.
You're honestly boring.
That is such a mouthful, Amber.
No, you're so stupid. You cut an inch off your stupid hair. Who cares?
Again, Amber. That's like every time you came on saying, guys, I cut my hair. And it was the roughest, most uneven chop.
Yeah.
What have you done, Amber? Scooter shaved off his entire fucking hair, his beard, his eyebrows, and what have you done? Put your fucking face in a pie? Wow. Good job,
What
Amber.
have
Thank
you?
You know what? Keem. I don't know what it would give, but get Amber to shave her head. Just do it.
Oh, but you let that whale
Then we can really call her George.
walk over. Forbid we let Ella quit, cause y'all will lose money and shit's fake. 20 subs to get Amber to walk up her building's stairs, top
It would take a lot more than 20 subs, dog.
to bottom.
We're not gonna do something where she's
That
gonna
Toby
potentially
VRC
box
super
herself. I know
shot at
people would like that
$20.
though.
This
Bruh, that would potentially kill her.
little routine they do is so telling. Someone asks Amber to do something. Scooter waits a second like he's hoping she'll engage. And when she freezes up, he swoops in to babysit and make excuses for her. That awkward pause says everything. He wants the content, but the second Amber shuts down, the protection kicks in.
Amberlynn's partner.
Well, yeah, I mean, I see it as like a logistical thing, but that is not what Girl World wants. Girl World doesn't want logistics like that. Like, oh, what's going to make your channel the best, your show the best. We don't care about that shit. We want real.
Likes to feed people, and Fupa is a weirdo. Let's move on and stop the screaming, or is that the only content y'all can provide? Where is the way in?
The way is
Nice
coming.
to 7,008.
So step up on it, big.
These channels are not entertainment.
So Fupa, let me get
Oh, but we are. I'm not even saying that like I think I'm entertaining, but let's ask the audience.
that's right. If we set a goal for you to take off your makeup, you'd scan that like the hair too.
I'm not doing that today. I'm not. No, I'm gonna.
Yeah, you suck at this job. You suck at this job.
Oh, Amber, that's real rich coming from you, girl.
You suck at this job. You suck.
All right, Amber.
Well, makes two of you then, I guess.
Would you take off your makeup for members?
Ew.
Hey, this fucking bitch don't even want to fucking do it either, so I don't want to hear her talking.
The show is dying.
Amber.
Can we vote
I like this top though. It looks really comfy. Sorry.
for Amber to be fired like Albert? No, bitch, I will never be fired. I love the LCU and I'm the queen of it.
That looks like cotton. This looks like polyester. Big difference.
When Sweet Tea was up here, she was the simp, and Scooter, you were going hard for Amber, but now I'm up here and I'm going hard for Amber. Now you switch up, and all of a sudden you're best friends.
So
with
it's called Scooter Realized, the tea of it all.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm not a bad person.
Scooter,
Yeah.
watch out for your job. You're doing a latte of glazing just like Sweet Tea was doing before she got fired.
Yeah.
He's not glazing. I'm so tired of people not knowing what glazing is versus just like having a fucking opinion that is the opposite of yours. Like, it's really pathetic. And I'm sorry
So pathetic.
that you guys want two hosts to literally.
It's not about that, Amber, because I think I'm actually, like, oftentimes pretty fair with you. It's more not allowing room for conversation of, like, actual topics, which is what Scooter does. He diverges the conversation or whatever away from certain things that we know you don't want to talk about.
Make me want to like Minecraft myself.
I'm not gonna pretend to
What?
hate somebody just for clout, unlike some people. Sorry.
I would love to be able to
Yeah,
move
Sweet
on
Tea.
from Amberlynn's past, but when the chat constantly
Oh, Amber's got some shit to say about Sweet Tea. Interesting.
brings it up, it makes it impossible.
We wanted you to take your makeup off because you wear hundreds of pounds.
Sweet Tea has better teeth than Amber. Okay? And that's saying something. I'm not making fun of Sweet Tea. Y'all know I actually feel really bad for her about that. But she's got better teeth than Amby.
A bit. Why won't you do it? We all abuse each other verbally. That's just the LCU, bro.
Yeah. Except some of us can
Maybe
handle
that's
it.
me and no one else.
Except some of us can handle it. That was shade at Amber.
And some others can't. Some of us just turn off our cameras and run away.
So Amber can cut her camera off, but I can't.
When did she cut her
When did I
camera
cut my
off?
camera off?
She cuts her camera off all the time when she gets mad and she wants to rage quit.
I've never wanted to actually rage quit, bitch. I can handle everything.
You cut your
Okay. Except of, what, 5-minute walk?
camera off several times during tryouts too.
Probably because I'm handling something in my life that's
No,
around me.
no. You cut it off because you can't take the heat and you cut your camera off. But when I
I
do,
can't take the
it's
heat.
a problem.
I can't take the heat. I can take the heat better than anyone in the fucking LCU.
That's not true, though. Because look at how she operates on her own channel. She can only go live for like 20 minutes max, and if she isn't able to have subscriptions only on, ooh.
And here's where the script gets so obvious it stops being entertaining. Amber
I thought it stopped being entertaining quite a ways in, but
Cutting her camera whenever she was pressed was practically a recurring segment, and now they're both acting like that never happened. I understand this is manufactured drama to keep the money flowing, but rewriting things we all watched in real time isn't compelling at all.
Remember?
Also, to be fair, that's just Amber. That's just Amber. She'll say one thing explicitly on camera and then the very next day say, I never said that.
When Amber said Roxy's coffin is waiting. At least she can fit in one.
Yeah, Amber Lund makes enough money that she can get a custom-made coffin, so...
Oh my god.
She ain't gonna be spending that. Nuh-uh. Mama Lynn will find a way. It's gonna find a way to get whatever residual income she can off of Amber, I bet.
I spoke over the donut because it was about my girlfriend, but I said stop talking about her. How hard is that to process in your small pea-sized brains? Your brain is smaller than an ant's brain.
Fupa,
Well, maybe your girlfriend should stop sending in super chats and messaging reaction channels and being just an overall frickin' weirdo.
help you go on the other show and spill the real tea on Tommy and
It's perfect for Amber, though. Two weirdos together.
this one. It's boring now
Don't
cause
get
Fupa
fired.
and Keem are scared of Amber's temper tantrums. Silencing the other host for Amber is wild.
Homily is so cute. Wait, I love that name.
Oh, shut up.
Thank you.
Did you catch how fast Scooter jumped in there? The second someone even mentions Fupa talking about Amber lore on other channels, it turns into an instant threat. That was a weirdly revealing moment. Nobody's even done anything yet, and he's already laying down consequences. You can feel how locked down the messaging is getting. At this point, it's less about protecting the show and more about protecting his paycheck.
It's very transparent, and I'm not necessarily even talking shit about the entire LCU, because now that I've been exposed to more characters within it, a lot of other people don't operate this way. They're just bad at it. Point blank pure, Amber. You're bad at your job.
I'm not for too high, like, no disrespect to you. Thank you for the donut.
So gross. Also, I saw some clips out of some of the people in the VC that really kiss ass to Amber. They all act the exact same way. So I guarantee Amber's talking to some other people behind the scenes.
Give me the hate donuts, Daddy.
Ew.
Okay, do you want me to read out the donut?
Yes.
No.
Okay. So,
She's like 35.
I was sending him text messages since the day he, like...
Amber, what do you think about those huge women on oxygen tanks you saw on Tommy's phone you told us about? If she's not
Ooh.
into feederism, why does she act like it? That's not just liking big women.
I'm 5'3".
I tell you what, if you drop a 50, she'll just
Wow.
stand in the corner for 5 minutes.
For how long?
For 5 minutes.
No. Like a minute. I don't outfit today.
Imagine actually complaining about having to stand for 5 minutes. My god. She doesn't even want to do it for one. Ugh.
Do you hear Sweet Tea making horrific jokes about Rarity? She called her mic, it's like a fluffy thing, Dead Rarity or something like that.
Yeah, I ain't saying I would joke about that, but damn.
Yeah.
What the
Go ahead and stand for 10 minutes, Amber. Back there.
Nope.
I wish that Sweet Tea was more forthright in the beginning, you know, but I guess I'm not understanding, because it's not how I would have operated, but I can, I guess, rationalize in my brain, like, they have this huge new pay pig, they don't want to scare her off, so, you know, it's got to be a gradual descent into madness. Look where we are now.
To the door. LOL.
That wasn't the goal, honey bun. Sorry if you're so rich and you have so much money and you want to see me stand up when really you just want to see my whole body, which is kind of creepy. Send it in a 50, bitch.
Wait, how come you stood up
That's gross.
on your own the other day, but
They want to see you miserable, Amber.
now you won't stand up when people are sending you money asking you to stand up?
Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up, bitch. You won't even take off your makeup. You won't do shit for the show. You won't take me off your wall. You won't this or that. I'm asking for a 50 to do it. Point blank here. Thank you for the
Ew, I hate that.
Sunday.
It
came with this, Phantom.
Yeah,
And I don't know how to clip it on.
That's the dead cat. It clips right onto the top. There's black ones.
So this is Amber's dead cat. I better send it back to her so I can do the proper burial.
Oh. Okay, so Sweet Tea definitely ran with the joke, but she ain't the one that brought it up, to be fair.
Yep, exactly.
Now go on another show and now flip.
Oof. God damn.
Flop. I think that's like that's fucking fake, and that's fucked up.
Sorry. I had to. Oh my god.
Thank you.
God damn. You can't convince me. You cannot convince me that she weighs less now than she did back in the day. Ain't no fucking way.
I gotta be honest, when I was standing up there, I didn't listen to a word you guys said.
Amber, what do you think about the
I'm sure you didn't, dog. I bet you were seeing white.
on oxygen tanks on Slommy's phone? You told us she was the reason you gained weight when you broke up on Liv. If she's not into feederism, why was she on the forums?
All right.
Because Amber just says things when she's mad. Which, at 35 years old, is inexcusable.
There it is again, that pause. He waits to see if Amber's going to answer, and when she doesn't, he steps in and answers for her.
Because she's not fast. Like, she's not quick enough to really think of funny shit to say other than the scripted stuff that they come up with.
But first comes the weigh-in. So we got Fupa up first, clocking in. This is our first weigh-in at 2:06.
Like, I would love to see Amber try to pull off an actual reaction video. She's tried in the past, and we've seen how terrible they are.
7. Let's get over to...
Oh, girl, I don't buy this. 523.6. Okay.
Her length is up to 523.6. Gained a little bit of weight, but you know...
We didn't do our weigh-in last week, so in 2 weeks I've gained 5 pounds. I told you guys I was super swollen, and it is true. I am very swollen right now, so.
Still?
So
a whole week later?
I'm the skinniest one here.
You are the skinniest one here.
Skinny doesn't mean pretty, skinny doesn't mean healthy, skinny doesn't mean better. But if you want to think that way, you...
Well, the issue is, Amber, going up against you, that does mean all that for Fupa. Sorry.
Can. At least I won't look like a Lego man.
Skinny definitely means healthier. I mean, let's just be honest. It does.
Not
Amber looks like a Lego. She looks like a Lego. She looks like the One Piece Lego.
really. Not technically. There are skinny people right now dying, and Amberlynn Reed is up living.
You're
not much longer.
Healthy than those people, but like, you know, scientifically, you know, being overweight definitely contributes to health issues more than if you...
I would love to see Amber sit down with Jillian Michaels. I don't even like Jillian. I'm sorry to be talking about her this much lately. But, oh my god. I'd love to see them just sit down for a conversation.
Not overweight.
That is correct. But I'm just saying that she could technically, if we went to get our blood work, she could technically be more unhealthy than me.
You are not wrong at all.
Sure, Amber, but what are the fucking chances of that?
You have like a list of things wrong with you though, like your health is not great.
I don't. What do I have wrong with me, love, since you know my lore?
Your hypothyroidism, you have...
you know everyone gets that. Like 100-pound person can have hypothyroidism.
Don't cut me off. Now you're on blood pressure medicine. You almost had, you thought you had a blood clot. You have a collapsed lung, or you thought you did, but turns out that was fake. Then you have a dangling ankle. You have...
Why are we not mentioning that she allegedly had cancer?
Lipedema.
Do you know why I have a dangling ankle? Because I fell while walking 4 years ago.
Okay, but Amber, sorry, but like, anyone can hurt themselves walking 1,000%, and anyone can hurt themselves simply just twisting their ankle 1,000%. The fact that it took you out for like 2 months after, dog, that's not normal.
You're naming things that literally someone who's like 2 pounds can do. Oh, now she's doing mental illnesses. Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Gallbladder issues.
I'll be right back. I'm turning my camera off.
Oh, no.
Okay, here she goes.
Just name off your... Did you say ASMR? Audio sensory?
Bleeding belly button.
What?
The bleeding belly button. Oh my god. We just recently got to that in the big cherries, which this now technically is. So hey,
Weird.
full circle.
Oh, she said that she has ASMR. Ask her about
I
it.
was diagnosed with ASMR when I was 20. She forgot I have a tumor on my adrenal gland, but it's benign.
Wait, do you have a
What?
Was it you that said you have a hernia?
I have a hernia.
Is it like
She's got fucking everything.
Mike's?
List, honestly.
Her and Rosie just have everything under the sun. My God. What I will say, if there's one thing that I moderately kind of like about Foodie Beauty, she, for the most part, doesn't just go around diagnosing herself. She might say some crazy shit, but she, like, doesn't fight for it like they do.
So we'll be here.
I got the hernia from my hysterectomy.
Oh, okay.
I got this from Amazon, I'm pretty sure.
It's ugly.
I thought that was cute, actually. The color blocking is really nice.
So I just got a compliment. So nice try.
I've gotten a lot of compliments today.
From who? Looking real big, Ambi. Keep it up. That's not a compliment.
As well.
For what, your mop legs?
Oh. There are some times where I feel like Amber is not expecting the comeback.
All right.
Your pants drag the floor, bro.
It's not her pants, it's her actual legs. It's her ankles, her calves. They just drag behind her. Which is a crazy concept. Don't try to picture or envision it in your mind. It's almost impossible to do.
Because I have lipedema, I have to get tall because I'm so short, and then, like, I don't want the lipedema to hang out.
Okay, well, we could have done some things a long ways back, so it never even got to this point, but...
I will get the money. Why don't you pay to get them hemmed? Or learn yourself?
I want them long so they don't hang out.
Ew. Crazy concept. I genuinely do hope. See, I got suspicious because I had mentioned, watch, she's going to get in trouble with her apartment complex. And then, suddenly, Amber got in trouble from her apartment complex. That's the first time I was like, side eye. But no, genuinely, like, I bet you her neighbors were complaining every single night. And she's just screaming, dude, like... Fuck off.
Let me click
I think I just pulled my arm socket out of my socket.
You're so dumb.
I'll add it to the list.
Fupa! I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sure that sounds so fucking gross. I'm sorry.
You said it's funny. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know if I'd up for a fat camp either.
I'll probably be taking...
Oh, true, yeah. He didn't show up. Can I be honest? Why does it look like they're... In, like, the fat camp live streams, why does it look like they're sitting in, like, a cult church basement? It looks so fucking creepy in there.
Pictures of my mop legs.
First of all, who said I was going to fat camp?
Who said I was going? That's the real tea.
No one, because we all Ben knew that you wouldn't go. And now it's probably one of the most dumbest freaking segments in this entire arc of yours. Her sitting in the corner on her little screen while everyone is there interacting with each other.
Jesus Christ, we're back to this.
Someone wants to do a stream where Upa does her makeup routine and the other two have to do it along with her.
You think this show's about you, baby girl. You think you're like the main...
It got a bunch of thumbs up.
Okay, if you want to buy me 100 pounds of makeup, let's do it because we need 100 pounds.
Yeah, Amber, we would. Look at how much there is to cover here. I think she was trying to read Fupa for how heavy-handed her makeup is, which, like, she does wear a lot of makeup, but I do think she blends it out nicely, irregardless of the blush. Whatever. It looks doable. Not like that. Sorry. But it just read on Amber because she's got a million wide mile face.
This is not swollen today, okay?
My everything is full right now. To be a host up here, you have to have your own personality. You have to have your own storyline.
Amber, what's yours? What's yours? you're abusive to your exes, and you off your pets when they're an inconvenience to you. Whoa.
Can't just be someone
Oh, you're also inappropriate with minors. What more do you want us to really talk about?
who's gonna just yell and scream in my face the whole fucking day. That is not a show. No one wants to see that.
You still put
Okay, ironic.
eyeliner on your dog Laya, the green on her face, on her eyes. Not
Period.
her mouth was not the right shade of green for pesto. You cannot lie your way out of this situation.
Thanks for the money. You're fucking stupid. Actually, I would know if I put makeup on my dog, bitch. I would fucking know that.
Yeah, you do know that you did that.
And this is the part that's been really interesting to watch. Lately, Amber's been slipping little hints about what this show actually is, NDA or not, and now Scooter's doing the same. When he flat out says they have to make content out of everything and nothing can happen behind the scenes, that kind of says it all. At that point, you're not watching real conflict. Every argument, every awkward pause, every meltdown gets packaged into content. And once you see that, it's hard to unsee how manufactured this whole thing really is.
The point of the LCU is not to be fake. It's like you have to.
Okay.
You can't to my face be super sweet, but then on a different show be like, yep, she's a narcissist. Da, da, da. You have to like keep your ground until it changes naturally. Don't just change based on who you're speaking to. Like that's not fair. That's ridiculous.
100%. Like
that's rich coming from Amber, seeing how she will be nice to someone's face, and then the second that they leave the video chat, whatever, she's talking shit.
What's real in the LCU is whenever there's drama, you should make the most out of that drama. Feed into it, right? Like whenever Snow God says, "Isn't that what the LCU is about?" The LCU is about taking real and like actually handling it on air. That's what it's about. It's not about like solving your problems behind the scene.
My hair is not knotted.
Reach the back of your head, Amber. I dare you.
Steak shocked me because we've never had beef, but he called
me
a fat cat killer.
Jesus.
It's like all of girl world fat bitches, pretty much.
Dude, can I just say, I've been impressed to see that Cornwall is very attractive, much more attractive than the LCU. No disrespect to the LCU. My God.
It's like the real haters are the ones who are ugly, but the people who are like actually fans of mine or like low-key fans, they're pretty.
I mean, cool for Scooter to get point
I bet
blank
she is so ugly, bro. You're gay again.
You're not here, though.
Interesting that you said that, Amber. Side eye. Anyways, y'all. So, yeah, that's that. That's that. Let me know what you want, like, the structure of this to be. Like I said, I don't think we will do it too many times a week, but let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for tuning on in, you guys. And once again, thank you so much for the well wishes and the happy birthday messages for Goobert. He had a wonderful day and was spoiled rotten, of course. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Once again, you're gonna have a good week. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe to comment. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Take care.